Alright guys, let's get right to it. Alright, first of all we're going to do, we're going to take off some panels right here. There's one right here, and if you look right up underneath, there's going to be a little opening right there. So get you a flat little screwdriver, stick it right between there, pop that off, let that hang down. There's going to be a Phillips screw right inside there. I've got a light so you can see that better. The second one goes straight up. Right here on the side of the handle, to the right side, you're going to see this little panel right here. Now it's not going to have a little opening where you can stick a screwdriver. So what you're going to do is, am I seeing this right? Yeah, we're good. Alright, what you're going to do is just put the screwdriver right in there and pop that out. There's going to be a Phillips screw in there. I'll show you in a minute. Third, over here where the door handle is at, what you're going to do is take your same screwdriver. You're going to stick it right here between this little panel and the door lock. And you're just going to pry it out. And there's going to be 4 little clips inside that you're popping loose. Let me take that out and show you. And it's undercovering a screw right there. So you're going to have those little clips right there. 1, 2, 3. I said 4, didn't I? 3. Alright, so let's put that to the side. And then the next thing you do, those are the 3 screws we're going to take out. Up here, you're going to have this panel right here. That's all you have to do. You don't need your screwdriver. Just grab it and pop it right off. You're going to have those 2 little clips right there. Just going to pop right out of there, out of those 2 holes right there. Let's set that to the side. Alright, now let's go get us a Phillips screwdriver, and we're going to get a little light to show you the screws in there. Alright, we'll be right back. There we go. Sylvia, Rick is recording, so. Alright guys, I got my little light right here. You see 1 screw right in there. Got that, Rick?
Yep.
Up here. Yep. You got another one. And then over here, of course, you got the silver one. So, you want to take your Phillips screw, 4-way screw, and we're going to go ahead and remove all 3 of those screws. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got these 2 screws out. The 2 dark ones go right here. Both of them are the same length, so you don't have to worry about mixing them up. And then we got the silver one that goes inside here where the door handle is. Alright, let's put these to the side, and the next thing you're going to grab you is a set of body panels. Go to body, what they call, Rick?
What, the body panels? Trim panels?
Yeah, trim, but they're not called trim panel remover?
Could be. Ooh.
We should. Alright, so we're going to get us the trim panel remover tools from Harbor Freight. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we got them out. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to pop this door panel off. There's going to be a series of clips going all the way around. And when you remove this door panel, there is a chance that some of the clips may drop. So just look on the floor in case they do drop. Now, what you want to do is, what you can is get your body panel tool right here. Sometimes it's like really difficult to try to get away into here, which is not good. But I'm feeling right here, and I can feel an opening inside here, all at the bottom. So what we're going to do is start from the bottom, get our tool in there, pop it out, go around, pop the clips out. Alright, once you get them all out, make sure they're all out, you're going to wiggle the door back and forth while picking it straight up. Do not pull out or you will crack this whole top half of your door panel. So what we're going to do, and don't pull it off and take it off, because we got to, inside here we got to unhook 2 cables, so you don't want to break anything by just taking it off. So we're going to take the door panel, hook it up just like that, bring the panel out like this, and you know what we're going to do, guys? What we're going to do is we're going to roll this window down so you can get a view from out there in, and you can see it better. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, now you're looking at the windows down. This is better for view over here, and it's better to disconnect it. First, we got a connector right here, and what you want to do is take this tab, push it into the connector, and pull out. Dang it. Right there. All right, the next you're gonna have two cables. Take notice of the position there. The top one's white, the bottom one's green. And which one? Now, guys, this whole section right here is plastic. So if you go ahead and try to snap it, you can take a chance and snapping it off. Not this one. What the heck my phone doing, Rick?
Hundreds of gas stations to choose from. Money goes right back into your pocket.
Dang it. Alright guys, where were we? Oh yeah. Now the bottom one is pretty thick, so you're not going to crack that and break that. But the top one, there's a thin piece right here. So what you want to do is just take your... notice how I take my finger around here, because my finger's going to pull out. I'm going to use my thumb to brace up against these plastic pieces. Pop it out just like that. Twist it, and there's a little opening right inside there. So what you got to do is bring that cable around. In fact, this is the door lock right here. So I'm going to push the door lock in from the other side. Bring it around and pop that up just like that. And the same method goes for the bottom one, green one. Use your index finger to grab onto it. It's going to be used as a pry, and your thumb up against here. Pop it out. Take it off. Now, not done yet, guys. Now what you got to do is come around here to the other side, down here to the bottom of the door. You're going to have your light right here. So we got to disconnect that. There's a tab right there on the top. Push the tab down to the connector and then pull out. Just like that. All right, now what you want to do is put your door panel to the side. We'll be right back. All right, guys, the next thing we're going to do, we got this vapor barrier here. And what you're going to do is just slowly, this is all glue, just be careful. What you want to do is, and actually guys, with a good idea, which I should have did, is got a little razor blade, so in that way, you cut it along the way.
I got one of those.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to get a razor blade. Also, going to your door lock is this plug right here. And inside here, there's a little tab. What you're going to take that tab and push it towards the connector, towards the wires, and then pull it out. So push it towards it. And unplug it. So we got that out of the way. All right, this is what we're gonna get us a razor blade, and we'll be right. And what you're gonna do, guys, because we ain't gonna show you. What we're gonna do is, as we're pulling this out, we're gonna take the razor blade and be cutting along, and just gonna pull it down till about this section right here. Just fold it over. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, I was gonna pull this all the way down, but then I came into a little bit of, not even a problem, but I wanted to show you this just in case you run into the problem. You're going to get to this point right here where you can't go no more because of the wiring harness and the cables. So what you want to do here is take your cables. Now don't completely bend them, or you're going to, this one is a cable. This one is okay, but this one is a rod. So what you want to do is just let it keep that curve. Bring that out of the way like that. Take the paper, fold it in under the wiring harness. And then continue to bring it down. And of course you see how easy that is once it's done. All right, now I'm going to try to remove it from this way, which I'm pretty sure I can, but just in case, I'm going to bring it down to here. The next thing you want to do, guys, is take your window, bring your window all the way back up. So let's bring that window back up, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, let's get right to it. All right, the next thing we're going to do, guys, we got a 10mm bolt here, and I have a 10mm deep 3/8 drive socket with my 3/8 drive ratchet. The reason why I'm removing this bolt is because just swallowing a gnat. Dang it, being over here at Rick's house. All right, so we got a rod that's going right from here, a window channel going all the way up. And to give that does flex a little bit, but we have to remove this bolt. And actually, Rick, let's change over here. If you can see right inside the door, is it dark in there? It's dark in there. Let's set this little light up. How's that?
I'm not sure what I see.
Okay, you can see my hand? See this rod right here?
Put your hand in here again. Where you're going to be at.
Okay, see this rod right here moving?
Yeah, it's not showing it.
Don't give me that, Rick. See, now, you know, today's your
Where's
last
Sylvia when you need
Today's your last day, Rick.
That's right. For what you're paying me, it will be. Okay, I got it.
Big nets. All right, this rod right here, guys. So what I'm gonna do is finish removing the 10mm bolt, and see how this swings over to the side. That's gonna give us just enough room to get the whole actuator out of here. Now, while you're in there, you're gonna see this. Can you see that rod right there?
Oh, yeah, we got it.
All right, guys, there's two. This rod just goes down, turns, and goes into the actuator. And you can either leave it there connected, or you can disconnect it from up here. See if they're pretty good?
Yeah, got it.
All right, and this is pretty easy to disconnect. That's all you have to do is pop that out just like that. I'm doing this without seeing too.
I see just fine.
Yeah. And that should just, you know, let's just leave that in there before. Let's just close this back up for now and let it come out like that. All right, guys. Now we come back. Let's get this actuator out of here. We'll be right back. All right, guys. Now let's get this door actuator out of here. You're gonna have 3 Torx bolts right here, and these are T30. And what I'm gonna use is my Guys, you got check this out. You gotta go to Harbor Freight. Gotta get this little security bit set. It's like $9 and change, and on sale it's like $5.99. This thing has like all the bits you need. Especially it comes in great when you do jobs like this. All right. So having said that, what we're gonna do is pull out the T30 Torx with our 1/4" drive ratchet, and you're gonna have 3 screws right here. And these are not really tight, so we're just gonna go ahead and remove all of them. Now, I'm not gonna remove the last one, I'm just gonna loosen it up so we can reach our hand here and hold the door actuator so it's just dropping down and everything like that. So we're gonna take these 2 out and I'm gonna get this one really loose. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, I got this one all the way loose and I got my hand in here to hold the actuator up. So I'm gonna take the last screw out. You see it's held on right here. Push this in and drop down. And bring it out to the bottom. And bring it out. But guys, we are not done yet. What we got to do now, let's put this down to the side. What we got to do now is transfer over the 2 cables to the new one. All right, so we're going to set this up on the table and we're going to show you how it's done. We'll be right back. All right, guys, put your parts down. Make sure they do match up. Make sure you don't have the other door. And everything looks good. Rick, where did you order the part from?
Rock Auto.
Rock Auto, guys. So you want to get this part, go to Rock Auto. All right, grab that little flat screwdriver that you had before. And what you want to do is go to this little plastic one. Now this one, I don't care if you break the plastic piece on the outside. It doesn't matter. Just don't break the plastic, the yellow, the lime right there. So what you do is stick your screwdriver up under it, pop it up, twist it, take it out. Bring it over to the new one, slide it into the open slot right there, bring it back around, oops, okay. Now, pay attention to how you lock this into place. You're going to have these 2 little tabs sticking out right there. So we're just going to put that over like that and pop that into place. Easy, guys, very easy. The next one is our next cable. And there's a little door right here, the flap that opens up and pops up. You can take your hand and pop it up, but what you want to do is, in fact, let's stick it up here. Take your hand. Let's get the screwdriver. Pop it up. Open it right up. Okay? Let's go over here and do our other one. Guys, this, when you're doing this thing gonna feel like it's gonna break, but it won't. It's just tight. Pop it up just like that. All right, now we see where we're gonna be putting them at. Now this cable right here, this cable goes straight, down, and then at an angle again. So what you gotta do is pop it up, pick it straight up, and then pick it out. Here's the end of that cable, which I was telling you about.
Oh, sure, hang on.
Huh?
Okay, go.
Looks like the Harry Potter thing. Scarring off. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, here's our opening right here. You got that, Rick?
Yep.
So you wanna, this part, push it into there, turn it, go back to line it up between this opening right here. Got to go in between those tabs right there, and then you want to push that down, make sure it's down all the way, take your door, close it up. Look at that, guys, this is great. Now remember that rod I was telling you about? That rod, that's all that rod does is set right into that opening. Something's wrong here. Guys, you notice how, well, I guess that's what's wrong with it. You notice how this one is all the way forward, but I noticed this one, oh, it is the same way. Okay, my bad. Alright guys, let's go get this into the car. We'll be right back. Alright guys, before we put the actuator in, I want to show you the rod what I'm talking about. Here's the rod right here, and that's all this rod does is take your actuator, put it right there to the opening, and it rests right up against there right there. So that's all you have to do. And remember, this is the window channel. See how it moves out of the way. So let's grab our new actuator, and what you want to do is put the actuator in from the bottom right here, bring it through the second opening, twist it. Do not bend these cables. That's why I'm going in like that. Now, once you get it into there, this is the part where you gotta move that window channel out of the way. You got a good view in there, Rick?
Yeah.
Alright, get that window channel out of the way. Go up. Make sure that rod is going into the door, into the actuator. Dang it. Got it. Alright, it's in there. Now when I pick the actuator up, over here, make sure this part is lined up into the opening of the door. Then you want to take one of your screws, your T30, dang it, your T30 screws, and start it into the actuator. Once you get that done, then you can release it. Let's get these other two screws in, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, let's get these tightened up. Guys, you gotta be careful. Do not over tighten these screws, because there's plastic washers, and they're actually considered gaskets, so water don't get inside there. So when you tighten these up, with the 1/4 inch drive ratchet. I'm using one hand here. One hand till it stops. And once you feel it stops, just snug it a little bit more. That's it, guys. All right? So let's get one more. By one hand till it stops. And then snug it a little bit more. All right, let's get the last one tightened up. And when we tighten that up, let's, matter of fact, while we're over here, let's go ahead and plug the new one up. All right, let's tighten this up and we'll be right back. Next thing, oh, he wasn't recording. My bad.
You're good.
All right.
We'll edit that part out.
I'm not editing nothing.
Dang it.
The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have to roll our window completely down. Why am I rolling the window down?
I don't think you have to.
All right, guys, forget that. Let's get our 10mm bolt and got our window channel over here. Let's go in here and fill our window channel wherever it's at. Here it is right here. Let's get our 10mm bolt in there. And let me see if there's anything you need to know up here. It looks like it just... like it just... Hold on, guys. I gotta make sure this thing is not going into a channel to keep it steady up there, because I don't want you putting this in and then something goes wrong. So let's take this bolt back up, because I notice I can move this around a lot. That's weird. Why is it just sitting in there like that? Guys, let me take a look at this and I'll be right back. All right, guys, here's the window channel right here. And if I pull it down a little bit, you see how it's wobbly everywhere, and I don't know if I can show you the other side of this. Can you see that little tab sticking straight up?
I'm not sure. Pretty dark.
Hold on. Right up here. You see my finger pointing at?
Yeah.
See a tab right there?
Yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to look on the video, but I can see it, yeah.
Yeah, perfect, Rick. All right, that tab right there, there's a channel behind it. That tab's got to stick into that other channel that keeps it from moving. So you have to make sure when you bring this up, it's into that channel. And once it's into that channel, you can feel it. You won't be able to move it back and forth. And once you do that, come out here, and your bolt's gonna line up for your 10mm bolt. That bolt behind you, Rick. Then take your 10mm bolt and get that started in there. And then we're gonna get ready to tighten this up. We'll be right back. All right, guys, now we're gonna go ahead. We got a 10mm deep, 3/8 drive socket with our 3/8 drive ratchet. Go ahead and tighten up that bolt again till it stops, then just a little bit more. That's it. The next thing you're gonna do, guys, is take our vapor barrier, bring it up, and what we gotta do here is, remember how it went under the cable. This is messy, but it does work good. And what I'm doing is just following the line where the old glue line was. I'm not going to put our cables in yet. I want to get it past the harness. Then come up. And then take our cables. that. Bring it up and continue putting it around. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, the next thing, no, we're not gonna do this, guys. Sorry, what we're gonna do is set this back over here. Take your body panel remover tool, and as you notice, some clips stayed into the door. So what you want to do is just take your tool. You know what? Let's get a smaller one. Yeah, let's get a small. We're gonna get a thinner one, guys. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we got our smaller one here, and what you want to try to do, guys, is you're gonna have 3 levels here: 1, 2, and 3. Guys, don't push here, because I mean, I don't know. You might be able to do it. I'm not taking a chance, because if you break this, this will not hold on to the door. What you want to do is try to get onto the bigger one, and it's going to take a little work. What you got to do is get this, try to get under there. And once you get up under there, pop it right out, just like that. We're going to do the rest of them, and to put them into the door panel, what you're going to do is come over here, and you're going to see openings into the door panel, little slots. And what you want to do, the smaller end right here, just put it just like that, and pop it into place. That's all you got to do. There's another one. Put it right over there. Pop it into place. All right, let's get the other ones out and put them onto the door panel. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we got them all in our door panel, and guys, what I want you to make note of, there's one that's different color than all the rest. A little greenish blue right here. That's one that down here in the corner, down by the speaker. Make sure you want to put that back. Now what we need to do is roll the windows down so you guys can get a good look at the cables going in, and it makes it a lot easier for me to hook them up. So what we're going to do is bring our door panel up to here, plug up our window switch, put the key in the on position, and roll our window down. And what you want to do is go slowly on the window, just in case. You want to make sure this window don't hit anything. Great, perfect. All right, shut our key off. Now let's go over here to the other side of the door. And what we're gonna do here, and actually, guys, if you look at it, the cables are longer. Let's see if Rick paying attention. Rick, which one goes to the top?
White one.
That was too easy. So we're gonna start from the bottom one, guys, and right inside there, you're gonna see a little opening. We drop the ball into, bring the cable around, push that into place. Snap just like that. Same thing with the top one. And the top one, this is a rod. This is not like a cable. So what you're gonna have to do, and this is the door lock. Bring your door lock all the way back like this, and get that lined in like that, and then bring it around. That way you're not bending that cable in any kind of way. Push that until it snaps into place. Just like that. We got the window switch already hooked up, but we got one more thing to hook up. Over here, on this side, down at the bottom, we gotta hook up our light. And it just goes in there and plugs up. Okay, now let's get it on. Now, to put this door panel on, what you want to do is, come on this side, Rick. Up under here, there's a little lip. That's where this door right here goes. So what we're going to do is put the door in there, get it lined up on that lip. Am I forgetting something? Heck yeah. Guys, this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Fine. All right, we got it hooked on. Now we come around to this side. And what we're going to be looking for is the tabs that we put on the door panel. Just going to be looking to line up a few of them. 1, 2, and 3. And once you get them lined up, pop them right in. All right, let's go around the door and pop the rest of them in, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, next thing we do, we got our 3 screws. Our 2 dark ones go right here, and our silver one goes right in there. And this time I'm going to be using my cordless drill. My cordless impact wrench. Go in there. And guys, you ain't got to, don't be trying to tighten this thing up. Oh, you got to strip something out. Just go in until it stops. That's going to be good enough. All right, and once you get them in, bring the covers back over. And they snap right back into place. All right, let's get this last one in. And then we're going to take our door bezel little cover right here and pop this into place. And it goes just like you see it, just like this. All right, so let's get this one done, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, last but not least, the final part. Got the 2 tabs coming out here. They line into the 2 holes right there. And that's all we have to do is just put them up there, pop it into place. This is done. Check it to see if it works. Now, the reason why it's unlocking, I think because the door's open, right, Rick?
My car. I don't know.
All right. There we go. Perfect, guys. Everything works great.